What's up, y'all? It's Kristi and Jeff. We are on the beach in the Outer Banks. Check it out. There's Kristi. Right there.
What's happening?
There. Well, there we go. Here's Kristi.
Hey, you guys.
And today we are fishing on the beach. We've got our waders on. We've got
my awesome leopard waders. It's gonna bring me good luck today.
That's right. We've got our trout poles, trout rods, trout tackle, and today that's what we're going after. Speckled trout off the beach, off the sand, and that's about it. We're gonna put the camera down and hopefully catch some fish off of the beach spawn. All right, here we go.
Juice me up, babe.
All right, y'all, here it is. We're gonna just start with the 1/4 ounce jig head, and I've got electric chicken and a little bit of Procure juicy juice. Always helps. There you go. Got some birds out front. So we've got pier right here, and that's south. Got some birds flying around, and it's high tide right now. Under the boardwalk. Well, let's try right here. We could go try Jeanette's Pier. We could go try Jeanette's Pier. Right there. All right, y'all, this is spot number 3. And today, Kristi and I, AKA Girl in the Leopard, are pier hopping.
Leopard in the what?
On the hunt for speckled trout. Right up here. Whoa, whoa, bait popping. See all this bait popping? Right in front of us. Look at him right here. Fish on. First fish of the day. Speckled trout, target species. There we go. All right, y'all, there it is. Target species, speckled trout. Man, that's awesome. All right, dude, peace out. So what we're doing is actually, that's a fish. That's a nice one. So what we're doing is we're actually fishing on the south end, of the pier. So what we're doing is we are fishing on the south end of the pier, and I guess what these fish do is kind of like when they're like swimming up the beach and they're corralling bait, and they just kind of are swirling in this area right here. So we're also targeting, like you can see how there's not as much waves breaking out here as there was in some of the previous spots that we were. So we're kind of looking for like deep holes and changes in the contour of the ground. Water temp right now is like 62 degrees. We have a southwest wind, and one thing that I do know is like 62. When you start getting into like the 60s, that's kind of like prime time water temperature for these speckled trout. So these fish are definitely on the move. They're definitely feeding, and they're, you know, coming out of that kind of wintertime lull. That's a fish. Oh, that's a good one. Man, that guy thumped it. Look at that. That's a nice size speckled trout. That's probably 15, 16 inches. See you later, buddy. Woo! All right, y'all, so Kristi and I, we are officially slaying the trout. So I figured that I would take a second and kind of give you guys a quick breakdown what we're doing and how we're doing it. So as you can see, we've got a pier right there. So it's hard to tell, but you can see like a hump in the sand, like right here. So you've got like a deep spot over there, and then you've got a shallow spot right here. So those trout are literally stacked right on the drop off where it's shallow to deep. And so we're gonna try the other side of the drop off on the other side of that sandbar. And that's where Kristi is. So anyways, right now you guys, this is a blast. I highly recommend it. So much fun catching speckled trout. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put the camera back down and I'm gonna catch more fish. Ooh, this is a blast. Yeah, so y'all definitely wanna pay attention to the sandbars. I just had a hit. Another hit. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's thumping. That's a decent fish. That is a decent fish right there. There it is. Oh, that's a fish. You hooked up? Doubled up. All right, y'all, there it is. That's like fish number 10, 11, or 12, I don't know. That's a fish. Yeah. Fish on. Speckled trout are thick. Dang, that's a nice one. All right, you guys, there it is. That is just like such a blast catching these speckled trout on the beach, just right in the surf. Beautiful. That's a keeper size speckled trout. We're not gonna keep him. We are gonna let him go. So awesome, beautiful fish. And so what we're doing is we're just using our medium action, light action tackle, kind of like just normal bass fishing trout rods, 7-foot poles. I've got my Florida Fishing Products reel, 3000 series, and we are fishing a Berkley GULP swimming mullet with the 1/4 ounce jig head. Catching these guys off the surf is a blast. This is so much more exciting than fishing with bait on the beach. You know, obviously one of the advantages is you can just keep moving, keep casting. You know, your bait's not just sitting there. So it's, you know, a little different. You're not waiting for the fish to find you. You know, you're kind of out there finding the fish or trying to find them. That was a hit. So I don't know if y'all can see this, but we've got like waves breaking over there and flat water right here. And that's telling me that there's a shallow spot over there and a deep spot right here. Dang, these pelicans are just like, there's a fish. Oh, man. That fish is stumping. I don't know how big it is. Kristi's hooked up. We are doubled up. That's definitely a keeper size.
He swallowed my hook.
He did? All right, y'all, that's like fish number 20 or so. See you later, dude.
Surgeon Jeff is stepping in for backup. Wow, you made that look crazy.
We're live.
We are live?
Yep.
All right, you guys. All right, you guys, we are fishing off the beach, catching specks, and it is so fun out here. Literally, it is an outgoing tide right now, and all these specks had been pushing up really shallow to feed. We see like a lot of bait popping, so we're really working those schools of bait. This guy, you can tell, has like a blue fish chunk little bite out of him, so he's definitely been messed with.
Or a dolphin.
Or I think dolphin would have just taken him whole.
Or a leopard.
Yes, leopard at the beach.
Hey, look, y'all match. spots and y'all have spots.
Yes. Check it out, you guys. I did that on purpose, so I wanted to match the fish. Match the hatch, right? Is that what it's all about?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, we're gonna go out, get on some more.
Fish on. Oh, that's a nice one. Nice fish. That's a nice trout. There it is.
Fish, two fish duo right here, y'all.
Sweet. These fish, y'all, are literally picking it up right here in the shore break. Man, he thumped it.
Are you filming?
Yes.
All right. A couple things I observed today while we were beach fishing, you guys, is that it definitely matters what size.
I caught a lot of fish.
No, I mean, it definitely matters what size your jig head is. I was at first fishing 3/8 ounce, and I wasn't really getting very many like hookups. Jeff had about 12 fish on to like my 1 or 2 fish, so I switched it down just to a quarter size jig head. Just a little Berkley GULP, little curly tail right there, little, this is a swimming mullet. As soon as I switched it to a smaller profile jig head, I mean, I started getting way more action, a lot more strikes. So I think maybe like the bigger jig head was a little too intimidating for the trout.
You sure it wasn't the fact that you have cooties and I don't?
Yes, I don't know, maybe my leopard waders scared them away, but that was definitely like the first thing I observed. And then also it matters where you're standing, where you're fishing. There's definitely like sloughs and deeper holes and pockets that are holding a lot of those trout. So
right there's waves breaking right there, and there's no waves breaking right there.
Yeah, so if there's waves breaking, it means that it's really shallow. So maybe look for an area where there's not very many waves breaking. It's usually a good indicator that there's some pockets, and hopefully a lot of trout are gonna be schooled up in those pockets. They're pretty aggressive. They're hitting artificials already, which is really good. You don't have to really use live bait unless you wanna.
Sometimes the trout actually feed where the waves are breaking too. So you guys wanna try both, the shallow and the deep and the drop-offs. Same as fishing like in the inlets and everything else.
Yeah, you always want to switch it up. Just like I switched it up today. At first I was, fishing with nuclear chicken, just a different kind of pink, fun, yellow color, and then I switched it to the pearl white. So you just gotta figure out what the fish want. You gotta give it to them, and then also a lot of these fish were just being caught right in the shore break. So we just kind of reduced our cast in half. I was casting way past the breakers, but all those fish we were catching were just a few feet off the shore. So just gotta feel it out. Don't get discouraged if you're not catching fish. Just gotta switch it up, find out what they want, and then get on them.
That's right, y'all. There it is. That was an awesome day of fishing on the beach. Successful mission today.
That's
catching
right, babe.
speckled trout on the beach.
Such a blast. If you guys have not
It's
done that,
happening right now, you guys.
y'all need to find a local beach, get your rods, and get out, go catch some fish.
That's right, y'all. All right, hey, make sure that y'all check out catchfishreports.com because we got tons of fishing reports and tips and vids for y'all.
That's right. Send us your photos too. Definitely want to feature you guys on our channel. Yes.
Peace out.
Bye, you guys.